So I thought I'd take you around the garden. It is the 31st of December, so all the garden's looking quite, I don't know, put to bed, tired. There's some little, I think, cauliflower, and I'm hoping a lot of this stuff takes off in the spring when the light levels improve, because we have just had a really severe frost, and these are my little yogurt pot, kind of actually noodle pot onions. They're sturgeon onions, and they're growing very slowly, but they're growing, and I keep picking off the odd weed, and we'll see how they do and whether I'll plant them on or not. A bit of an experiment. That's the last of a pepper. I always plant these boxes out with some pansies. They always just add some winter cheer. There's the apple trees have been mulched, and this tree is going to be ready to be replanted, and some more winter pansies. They're beautiful, the winter pansies, and some flowers I got down there, some foxgloves, and these are the carrots that I'm hoping will take off in the spring with some onions around. And here are some kales, again not much growth at this time of year, but they are still alive, whereas these ones over here, they have been hit particularly hard by the frost. They don't look very happy at all. We'll leave them in, see what happens. See here, some little bits of growth in the middle. But the frost, it was just so hard for nearly 2 weeks of just frozen, solid frozen stuff. It's amazing anything survived, really. But here we go. There's some red cabbage that's been in there for a year that's kind of overwintering. I just want to see what happens. Some more bits of kale, and these are my fruit and bush trees that I haven't got a lot of last year, but it was my first year of them, so we'll see. Down here I've just missed out, but I've got some overwintering onions in there, and there's my very sad leeks. It hasn't been a good year for leeks this year. I don't know what's gone on. Last year I used kind of a barrier to help them. This year I don't know what's happened to the leeks. We're gonna have to try again. They're on our try better list for next year. Those are some carrot seedlings that I was hoping would took off, but they haven't yet, and I did get some good carrots out of them, so we'll see. I've missed my strawberry, brand new strawberry patch that I'm hoping does something this year. Little strawberry runner that I took in. And here is the salad kind of box that I use, and I've got some winter salad that side and all sorts of different things growing it under here. We've got some garlic in these pots. I'm hoping they take off in the spring of it. They're all looking a bit sad, and this is taking the chuck out the greenhouse. So in the greenhouse we have got some, just got Lucy in. It's actually raining quite hard at the moment. Just nipped in the greenhouse for a bit of respite. I'll show you the chard I've got in the corner. That's growing quite nicely, and that was dug up from the ground. I've got some coriander that's grown little bits, some pak choi seedlings that have survived the frost really well, and over here some more pak choi seedlings, and here are my winter lettuces. Not a whole lot of growth, but they're still alive. And there's Lucy getting wet in the rain, and here's the sad looking back patch. I'm not going to go all the way around. I have got some onions at the back, but I'll take you around once I've got the chuck in. I have to remember to put the chuck in, because if it gets windy or stormy, then that door blows open and then we'll lose the greenhouse. That's happened twice before. All the glass is just blown out like a sail without that chuck in. So it's a good idea, if you haven't got one, chuck up your greenhouse. And here's the garlic again. Everything's looking a bit just sad this time of year, but we have got things growing. Not a lot in the back area. I did plant things, but yeah, we just got eaten by the frost. We've got some garlic in some buckets and some sad looking brassicas. See the buckets at the back there with my onions in. And this brassica, I've just let the pigeons eat it, because they started to eat it, and I thought, well, why not? They deserve a few things. It's the pond we created that needs tidying up a bit. And here's the back border, all looking very put to bed for winter. And there's all the leaves that I collected. That'll take a couple of years to decompose, and I've got my compost piles. Taking you down the right hand border, and this has just been really mulched with any spare leaves we had. heavily mulched with leaves, and hopefully that'll improve the soil. I've got the old edible thing there, like bay leaf, and then under here, this ugly white cloth. I'm gonna have to do something, get some different cloth. Anyway, underneath there, there's a mix of things. I don't know what survived and what hasn't. We'll have to have a look when it's not raining. And underneath here, I've got some overwintering onions, and that plastic was basically on to protect the little bit of protection from the frost. And there's the garden all put to bed for the winter. And here, I just thought I'd finish. It's not a happy video for New Year, but this is my very sad looking ochre. It's mouldy now, because it's just totally soft and rotten. I was hoping that if I took it out, it would harden up a little bit and maybe be a little bit of a crop for next year. But it's just sitting there going mouldy. I think I'm going to plant it out in the soil and just see what happens. I don't think anything will happen, but we'll see, because it seems a shame just to chuck it out. Thank you. Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll see you next year. Bye.